Hello, everybody. Welcome to my stream. I hope everybody is doing well and staying safe and staying healthy. I hope everybody has had a good, healthy thing. Today, we are coloring from this new book I got over the holidays. It's called Sweet Kawaii Coloring Book 2022. It is by Sakulin's illustration. Her, her real name is em- Emily Jarridge. Some of you know her. So, we're going to be doing the first one today. I hope everybody, like some people may want to flip through this book. I know there are a few flip through, so we're coloring from this one today. We're using colored pencils, so this has some kawaii stuff in it, so like really cute stuff. So I hope, yeah, so people, if they want to see this book, could get a understanding just how cute this book really is. And then we'll do, I did select my top 10 books to finish for the year. When I see this, I see like a chibi Sailor Moon. Hi, Emily. So I know some people may want to see this again, even though we did a flip through of this book a while back. I know I haven't been feeling well. That's why I've been away. And then, also, my work situation, even though it's part-time, it looks like this upcoming week I'll be full-time again. So I'll be working all 5 days. So we're probably gonna go back to only streaming maybe 1 or 2 days a week now. So I want people to be aware that it's not my personal choice, but I do need the money. So, and I believe this is the cover. Yeah, this is the cover page. If anybody's curious. I like these little kitty ones. I wish you would have put dogs instead, but that's just a preference. I do like kitties too. I like the little dragon, isn't it? And the paper is really nice. I know Coloring Queen did this one already. She colored from this. Got all these little kitties. Hi, Robin. How are you? I was really sick, and then so was my mother for like right after we came back from my brother's for Christmas. We both got really, really sick. We don't know what it was, so we quarantined for about 2 weeks so we wouldn't get anybody else sick, just in case it was the big C. No, I'm not talking about cancer. I'm talking about the other C disease that's out there, in case it was COVID. So then you get this, and then you get that. So we are coloring this image. I did select my 10 books to finish for 2023. So we are in the room, as we call it. So I have my Pablos, I have my Lyras, and of course I have my Prismas. I'm going to do the very lightest yellow that I have. Sorry, just getting my yellows out. So we are using a bunch of different pencils today because usually on this paper I would use markers because this is a thicker cardstock. And this is a Pablo and this is pale yellow. I've been better, it's like been like crazy, when you get crazy sick, your body doesn't feel good. So then you have to, and then because of my health condition on top of that, I get a lot sicker now than if I would ordinarily get sick. And then I'm on all my regular medication. So then, then it's hard to, what do they call it? Give me something else. This paper seems to like my Pablo, so that's a good thing. Not all pencils like this kind of paper. Like I find that my colors do not like this paper. No, not all pencils like cardstock. Most will, but some are like really resistant to it is the word I'm looking for. And by nature, I'm a hard presser, so I'm not a light presser. So I did select my 10 books to finish. So it was kind of like funny because I didn't know which ones I wanted to finish. But, then I had to, I originally had 20 books I wanted to finish, but narrowing it down to 10 was like kind of funny because I knew there were three books I definitely wanted to finish. But then it was like, what do you select afterwards? You can't just, I mean, some people can do it like that, but I'm like, well, what do I really want to finish? What should I really keep and what should I not keep? Sunburst yellow. I have to sharpen this. This is a Prisma. We always have to sharpen these pencils. I feel like my health takes a turn and then I get better for a while and then all of a sudden when you get sick, you really get sick. It's not like you can just magically not get sick. As you notice, I used what did I use? Oh, my swordfish. I recently had to switch the blades for it. I think this is like the first time I've had to switch the blade in over 2-3 years since I've gotten it. So I guess it's because I use it a lot, my swordfish. But I was like, what do I really want to finish? What do I need to finish off? I'm also trying not to buy as much anymore. One of the reasons why I don't want to buy as much is because I want to bring down my credit card bills. So that way I won't have to, just be paying off the interest. And I have more than enough coloring books, I think, at this point to be happy. But I use my Prismas more as like a layering pencil. I layer out the colors. You can straight color with them, but it takes a while to understand how to straight color. I do like Sakum's. Emily Jarrett a lot. I mean, she has a great Etsy store. She has some images up there if you don't want to buy the book because the books are a little. I will say the books are pricey. I'm not gonna lie and say, oh, they're a really good price, but because she's from France, you have to pay international shipping. So I'm not really sure because I bought hers via Etsy. You know what? I'm gonna start doing it again. I just have to find time and I have to find organization space. Currently not diamond painting at the moment, but I will be probably later on in the year. Right now, I'm just a little busy, and with my health, I have to put some certain things first. And Robin, before I do that, it's about also about finding the space and the time to do it. Plus, I also want to get my finances a little bit in a better order this year, and they need to be in order a little bit better. Okay, and everybody remembers these. Burnt ochre. Some point I'm gonna have to replace this pencil. I think I might have this as a replacement. Hi, Michelle. How are you? How's everything going? I know you were live earlier, but I was busy. When you live here, you have certain things. Like now that I'm working, I'm not doing grocery shopping as much. So, well, I do grocery shopping, but on the weekends I do. Ooh, that sounds really good. Shepherd pie. What is in your shepherd pie? I was so sick for 2 weeks right after Christmas. We went to my brother's. We had a good time at Christmas. We hung out. We ate. We had gifts. That sounds very good. I just have to watch the salt content on everything. It's like I also realized that certain raw fish has a lot of salt in it, so I can't always have all the fish raw because that's a food trigger. I realized. But when we got back from Christmas, me and my mother, after shortly after New Year's, we had some problems health wise. We both were terribly sick. Not sure what we had because we both had our COVID shots. We both had our flu shots, so we shouldn't have gotten sick, but we still did. Well, I've really been happy a lot lately. But after we're done coloring, I'm going to show you the 10 books that I have picked to finish for 2023 as well. And for those who are wondering, I have the light pad over here by the side of the desk. So eventually I may be doing diamond painted videos again at some point. We may start off with small ones and then build our way back up to big ones. We were out of food, me and my mother, so I had to go this morning to one of the three supermarkets in our neighborhood. The three supermarkets that are by my neighborhood, and you get free lift service if it's a weekend because the community bus doesn't function on the weekend. So there's Aldi's, which is like very budget friendly supermarket. Then you have Stater Brothers, which has everything, the name brands and everything else. And then you get a Trader Joe's, which has like all the specialty items and like organic items if you want that. Now, if I go over to Lake Forest, there's Ralph's and Sprouts. So just so you guys understand, when I refer to Aldi's, I'm referring to my grocery store. So it was pretty good stuff there. I got this stuff pretty quickly. I have been going to my doctors regularly, keeping my health up to date. So my blood pressure is back to normal. I did see that you changed it a little bit, which is nice. At some point, I do want to get back into diamond painting, but not right now because we still do a lot of stuff, and then there's the stuff that I do outside of the house. I try to exercise too now. Give myself 10, 20 minutes of walking time every day. And I've lost a lot of weight. I think I'm now down to what? 178. I think that's a wonderful idea to combine it because really it's a lot of work to do one channel, much less two channels. That's okay, Danielle. Do what you have to do. Remember, you can always watch this back. Or if I'm still streaming, I'll be here. And this is a Lyra, and this color is burnt ochre. I really like Emily Jarrett's books. This one I think is like a combination of her like cute stuff and her really nice stuff. It's kind of hard to do both. You know, the medicine also got tweaked too, guys. A lot of you don't realize this, but they've been, because I see my doctors now regularly, they've also been tweaking my medicine. So now I'm taking a lot less medicine than I was before. So, some ways that's very good. I really like this brown. I have to remember to keep this brown really nice. So, Michelle, did you select your 12 books to finish for 2023? Who here selected their color, which coloring books that they're going to be doing for 23 already? Which books that they're going to attempt to finish? I didn't do it last year because last year was kind of like, last year was kind of like let's say we'll call it what it was, a very weird year. I'm thankful to be alive. You know, um, the moving, the packing. It was a stressful year for a lot of us. I think for me and Michelle, moving, packing, leaving your home of so many years was stressful, Michelle. And then, there was my health condition that happened. You know, I think a lot of that happened, finding a new job. I think a lot of things happened that made it very, very different. I think a lot of things happened that I wasn't expecting to happen. Robin and Michelle probably know a lot more things that, you leave a job, but, also leaving my job back in New York, that kind of was sad and bittersweet because I've known those people for almost 20 something years. I worked with those people for a long time. I worked with those things since I was a baby. You have to remember things happen. You know, the environment here is much different. The way you get food, the way you get water here. We also have here. We have to do what's called the conservation. There are certain things that you're not supposed to do. You don't run your clothes when it's raining. You only run your dishwasher when it's full. Try and have desert landscapes. True, but also the other thing Two, it's because of my health taking a real, well, my health took a real, what's the word I would like to say? That was like a surprise that you wouldn't have figured, you know? And then, the health thing happened, and that was something that, you can't, I don't want to say you can't plan for that, but that was like something that you can't really plan for. That was light blue. A lot of things you can't plan for in life. And this is apple green. No, I don't really feel old. What color should we make this? So I'm thinking about that. And then I need white. I love liners. They work really well on cardstock. Some paper doesn't work well on cardstock, but I'll tell you right now, they're working really well on this cardstock. So what are you baking, Robin? I always love to know what people are cooking and doing in there. No, I hate to say this, but the best skin tones go to Prismacolor. Like, don't get me wrong, I think Black Widow has some nice stuff, but skin tone overall wise goes to cream. Ooh, fish, mashed potatoes, and vegetables. Me and my mother are going to make our own hamburgers tonight. We've got the patties, we've got the buns, got the tomatoes. Yes, I can have meat. I just can't have deli meat. Keep that in mind. Thanks, Shell. Deco Pink. I also started watching Georgia and Ginny season 2 on Netflix. I really am enjoying season 2 more so than season 1. I've been watching a lot of Netflix. Oh lordy, that one is supposed to be humongous. I have a tremendous amount of diamond paintings that I need to get back onto, but I just gotta find time and find a way to do them, you know? Salmon pink. Relax, I've got more Prismacolors. Beige. Now you put beige in when you want the skin tone to be a little darker. I'm also working on a off camera a picture of a diamond art is really good quality. Light peach. I've still got that Chuck Pimson that I need to finish from last year. The Great Outdoors. I almost actually finished that. I think I've got like 85% of that done. I need to finish the last 15% of that. I need to take that out and find it and get it done. So, what color should we make the hat? Everybody has. Oh, and I found out that they are replacing two colors. These two colors in Prismacolor, lilac and lavender, are going to be replaced by something called Orchid and Amethyst, is what they're doing. So if you guys have a chance, please buy up the lilac and lavender pencils if you can, because they're going to replace those. I don't know why they feel the need to replace them. I don't know why, but I'm thinking red. For some weird reason, my body's thinking red. Process red. And I'm also watching the new Criminal Minds season that's exclusively on Paramount. I found a way to watch it. This is called Process Red. So you get your nice little red shoes. So do you like it? How big is it? I'm going to show you diamond painting. Hmm. So how many of us saw Black Panther 2 in the theaters? I didn't. And someone would say, well, of course you did, Grace, because you're a Marvel girl. Damn right I am. Orange. Any little green eyes. Chartreuse. Neon pink. I think we're going to have to do this purple. Ooh. Yeah, you have to cook that right, you know. Colors don't look. And I guess this is also my first one in this book, so I guess it can count for color your award. If we're being technical. This is a nicer yellow. Nice yellow orangey. Yeah. This is canary yellow. This is the Lyra pilot color. Now, when I got my Lyras, they were like only $80, but people have been telling me, I think, what were they, like 60? They may have been as cheap as 50 at the time when I bought them. But now they're like almost, I've been hearing 80, I've been hearing 90, depending on where you go. Yes, every once in a while you do need to sharpen your pencils. I like doing Jared's pictures because they're always so much fun to color. I think she has a lot of fun stuff in her store. Like, look at her Etsy store. She does, not only does she sell these beautiful coloring books, but she sells the images sometimes that aren't part of the coloring books. Another artist that I really like that she's become more, she recently became a mother, is Mariola Budek. I think her work has taken on a more mature edge, is the best word to use for it. Magenta. I messed up on the yellow. No, I really like the purples that I'm doing. I also picked my top 10 based on what I color in a lot, as opposed to what I don't color in a lot. I think that's a big factor. Sometimes what you pick to color. I think we're gonna make this a light purple, and we're gonna make this a dark purple. I think it's always fun to do different things and try different artists. I haven't colored on this paper in a really long time with pencils, so usually when I color out of books with good cardstock, I usually use markers just because they're a little bit more easier and I don't have to press as hard. But here's the disadvantage of using markers. They bleed through, so you always have to put a lot of page behind what you do. Someone asked me, is this going to be a marker or a pencil book? And I go both. I think it depends on the image and what I feel at the time to color it. There's going to be more. Now I kind of wish I had taken out my color pastels. That's okay though. I think this was just something fun to do and something easy. No, I wanted something that wasn't going to be, overly hard. I wanted something that would be fun to color for both me and you guys when you watched it. So you see how I use the Prismacolors then. So we are going to be using lavender. I love coloring with the purples and the pinks. And Lyra's pencils come with these two really good blenders. If you buy the set of 72. Tell you they have really nice blenders and they work really well with other pencils, those blenders. I mean, even if you don't, I've had people say they don't like the Lyra pencils, but they like their blenders, so. I would put their blenders right up there with anybody else. I am doing well. We are coloring from Sweet Kawaii by Sacklums. This is the first book that we are coloring in Keely. I will also, after I'm done doing this, I will show you the top 10 coloring books that I want to finish. I did finally select them. I just haven't been on a while because I haven't been feeling good, and then the holidays, and I wasn't feeling well. And now I'll be working again 5 days a week. So depending on my schedule, I'm not going to be buying as many books as I was or diamond paintings because because I want to get my credit card and I want to get my debt down. So, it's all about that, I was terribly sick. It was just terrible, both me and my mother after the holidays. Well, I also went to the doctor and got some antibiotics, so that helped. And then there's, my regular condition, I have days where I'm really good and then I have days where I'm like really bad and then, then there's my mental state too. So yeah, but did you hear that Prismacolor is discontinuing the lavender pencil and the lilac pencil? It'll be replaced with colors called Orchid and Amethyst. I'm not too happy about that. They say these colors are really hard to stock now. So that is the first picture in Sweet Kawaii by Sacklums. Is a really nice one. So now we will go to the top 10 pictures, top 10 books I want to finish. So let's go to the first one. This is the top 10 I want to finish. So the top 10 I want to finish. Of course, it has to be a color by number. This is Fairy Tale. So I've only done, I think, one in this. Yeah, I only did one in this. Beauty and the Beast. Right? This is Little Mermaid, which I started doing, but I haven't finished it yet. So then I have Aladdin. This is all the fairy tales, I think I can finish this within a year. If I'm dedicated. Notice that? Next one is a Deborah Mueller one. You know, I always like to finish one Deborah Mueller a year. I decided that I'm going to keep the top 10 books, even if I finish them till the end of the year, and then I will. Yeah, I know, right? They're discontinuing them. First, I didn't believe it, and then I read an article. This is Fairy Wedding coloring book by Deborah Mueller. I've colored a few things in here. So, you know, I always like to see what I do here. I think I've done a few pictures in this book, but I haven't done all of them. This is one of the older ones. Oh, yes, I did one here. See, we did one here. I did this one a while back, so I always like doing them, and then I figure, you know, the ones that I don't keep usually will be the ones that there's probably like half of them I'll keep, and then half I won't keep. So that's all the ones that I would like to keep. So that's just me personally. So, but I don't think I'm going to keep this one even if I finish it. The Fairy Tales Qualified Number, the Deborah Mueller one, I probably will not keep. This one I probably will keep even if I finish it. This is Color and Beauty's Gorgeous Fantasy Grayscale Coloring Book number 4. We've already done a lot of them already. See? I just love Daria Kakrasoy's stuff in here. I like to try and color everything in order. I don't always color everything in order, but this book looks like it's pretty much almost all colored in order. But I know it wasn't, so but it looks like it. It probably went back and filled in the gaps. Like this one is in progress. So you see I have that much left to color. That one. Take books based on what I would like to finish and what I'd like not to finish. So that one I would probably keep. Then there's Color in Heaven, Fairy Special, 40 Ethereal Designs by Yana Prazavina. So, you know, I did a lot of them in here. This one I'd probably keep, even if it's my first one, just because it's my first, it would be my first Color in Heaven that I keep it. Like this one I have not colored in order. Sometimes I start it and then I don't finish. Like here, I started it and I never went back to this picture. See, look what happened. It leaks, so I have to probably do that with a pastel or marker go over it. That is, you can fix that. This, I think I was trying to do it in 4 colors. Maybe it was the Christmas or 4. I still love the way this one came out. I think this was one of my first pictures I ever did in this coloring book. Just to show you what I have left in it. Here's one I've colored. I don't remember which markers I used on this one, because I've had so many different markers over the years. This one was pretty. I remember we did this one on stream because someone wanted blue hair. I don't remember who wanted blue hair, but we did this one on stream. That's really nice. I do have my favorites of what I like to color in. I like this with the snake caster. Let's do something really cool with that. Then this is the last one. I like that it's very of happy endings and there's a bunch of books there, so it's kind of like fairy tales have happy endings. And that's the last one. That book. I would like to finish some of my Color in Heaven ones. And I do color in some of my Color in Heavens a lot more than others. So then I have Dark Fantasy Special by Ines Guerrero. I've done a lot of pictures in this one. Did this one. I wish I had pastels when I did this one, so because then I could have done a nice dark background with it, which would have made it pop more, but I didn't. Then I did this one. Hey, Pamela, how are you? Yeah, because they're going to be running out of those colors, Robin. Then we did this one. This one I kind of was like doing a fall. It's like kind of fall. You know, I would like to finish at least one Color in Heaven. To say at least I've colored one fully. Like, I just like the fact that I made this pop a little bit more than the other colors. Because it's a little brighter. So now I'm doing this one. This is in progress. Like, I started, I stop it, I started, I stop it because something else takes place. This is a siren. Kind of made it like look like a mermaid. Well, we were coloring before. This is my top 12. My top 10 to finish now that I'm doing. I did this one. Not Your Alice or Lost in Wonderland. Moonlight Tempest. I think this is like a nighttime unicorn one. Mended Heart. I still have a lot that I haven't done in this, but I have done quite a few pictures in this one. This one I did with pencil. Some of them I do with pencil, some of them I do with markers, and some of them I do as a combination. Just depends on it. And then sometimes I'll add gel pen, and now that I have pastels, I'm adding some pastels stuff to the picture. I still like the way this one came out. This is like my Princess Ariel. This is Princess Belle. I have an idea of what I'm going to do with this one. I just haven't figured out how to do all the special things I like to do to enhance it. Purple Emily. I have an idea for this one, but it's going to be like mostly purples. This one was Rita. And I kind of did this one as a Halloween / Christmas one because of the colors being like Christmassy. And then also it was Halloween when I did this one. So I kind of made it into like a Christmas one. And then I did this one, Sola Dolores. Sometimes I just come up with ideas and then they work. And sometimes they don't, you know. The Forbidden Gift, The Judgment, Lady of the Lake. I always think of Lady of the Lake as very Arthurian. So this one would probably take me a long time to do because of the detail in it. The Lost Girl. And then I started this one. I've never gone back to this one. I've always been meaning to go back to it. I just have not gotten back to it yet. Like one of those things that you're like, how do you continue? You started it and then you didn't remember what you did or what the idea was behind it. Vision Chambers, and then Valentine. So you have all these things going on with the hair and stuff like that. Sometimes I will do the hair in pencil rather than in marker, just because I can get a lot more bang out of the pencil than I can in the marker, even though the marker has a better thing. So keep that in mind. So how many is that? 1, 2. I think that was 5. So now we're on book 6. I think this is book 6. Creative Haven Mermaids. I've decided that even if I finish this, I'm not keeping it. I will keep it to the end of the year, even if I finish it. And then I will get rid of it because, you know, it's not one of my favorite mermaid books, but I do color in it quite a bit. See? Now, I just like the Creative Haven books because they're very affordable. They're very, very good price. I have to figure out what color this is. I probably am going to have to look through my color charts. I like this one. No, don't knock the Color in Heaven books. They actually have some really good, the Creative Haven books, I mean. They have some really good stuff in here. So, you know. You guys can tell I start a project and I never finish it. So that needs to stop. This one I did a very long time ago. I believe I did this on stream many years ago. Might not have. Might have been a very early stream of mine. We also did this one. I believe we did this actually on stream. I think this was mostly pencils and pens, actually. I can't remember what pencils this was. I know that maybe part of this was Prisma, but I think some of it might have been Polychromos and maybe Black Widows. Wow. That's really impressive. I can't believe your father had a half-brother. Wow. It's always awesome to find long-lost family that you didn't know you had. But be careful because that opens up some wormholes. So I did this one. Just saying be careful because you don't even know what the wormhole's going to be. Then I started this a long time ago, and I don't remember what colors. I know this is a brown. I have to look up what these colors are. Yeah, I have to look up what these colors are again in the color chart. But I'm almost done with them, you know. I still have the Pablos to do, and I still have the colors to do, and I have to make fixes on the colors because I made some mistakes on the color chart. So I need to change some of the names. So got to reprint probably part of page 1. And this is the last page in the book to color, and then you get this page to see what you could do with it to make it nice and neat. That was Mermaids. Spring Scenes by Creative Haven. Don't knock it, please. Okay. Teresa Goodrich. I want to get one Teresa Goodrich book done. You see, I start them, I never finish them. I need to stop doing that, you know. I think I did this one with markers and pencils. Yeah, this one was done with markers. April showers bring May flowers. That's a nice one. This is the inside cover page. I doubt I'm going to finish this, but I want to give it a try, you know. I really want to try giving them some pictures, and I think this is the front cover. Yeah, this is the front cover, guys. So I really like that. I'm going to try and get some of these done, you know. Horses are always fun to color. No, I really do like the Teresa Goodrich books. They always are really pretty, very nice. The pictures come out nice, the quality of images, and the paper is really good. Now, you could also take out the paper in these Creative Haven books, so keep that in mind too. But if you're working with marker, just remember to keep your blotter page in between the pages. Take Me Out to the Ball Game. I always like those. The Capitol in spring, I think. I think this is New York City. My own stomping grounds. I believe this is MSG. It is hard work, but you know what? You get so much more out of cooking. Cooking is a nice thing to do with somebody. It's a good way to do things. You know, and you get to, if you're cooking with, like me and my mother like to cook with each other, you get to have fun with each other, you know? We get to talk, bond, do all kinds of things. Now, the next one is one that you guys are very familiar with. Now, I have this in there because I'm coloring in there. Now, this is Pop Manga Cute and Creepy Coloring Book. Now, some of you know, I have colored quite a lot in this book. These are all like double pages. Yeah, I decided to add some backgrounds. I try to make the backgrounds now on the double page spreads the same color. This I finished the other day. So you guys can tell that I finished that the other day, but I put a blotter page behind because look what I'm working on now. And the background is a Star Joy pencil. This is a pastel, the background. But what happened was the pastel broke in half when I was coloring this, so now it's shredded, so. And I have cheaper pastels, but I'm using a Star Joy pencil for the background, so. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, I probably will be able to finish it, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that, so I have to find a color in another set that matches this, or a pastel color that matches it, so. This is not done, but it's almost done. Then we got that. This is one of the books that I really do want to finish this year. I really do believe I can finish it, but everything will have a background to it. I do believe this is Beauty and the Beast. I do not know what the hell I'm going to do with this one. This one is going to give me some trouble. But once I have an idea what I'll do with it, then I do it. This one I finished a while back. I didn't put a background back then in it, but we'll see if we're going to keep it empty or not. Because most of the pages have backgrounds. This one I made one, and I kind of did this as a joke one. So now I'm going to probably have to do this one in orange and yellow to match the colors. Loch Ness Monster and the baby. These are just cute pictures. This one I started. I have to finish this one again. I was bored when I did it. I made the Pac-Man ghost. So sometimes you have to figure out what you want to do with these books. I don't think I've done anything else. Oh, that's not true, because when I did this page, I was doing this in a tribute to Sammy, because, you know, Sammy has a hedgehog. I think that's why I did it the way I did it. And I just wanted to match this, so I would have this done. So, yeah, I started kind of with the, and then did this in a weird way, that book. The next one, which is the second to last one, is Fairy Tales by Emily Leigh-Holbrook. Like, I have so many works in progress in this book. It's not even, like, funny. Like, I start the book, but I found that this book has an amazing bleed through. Has an amazing bleed through that I do not like in it. So that's why I want to finish it, because the book bleeds through no matter what kind of pencils I use. So I always have to put up a lot of page in between. So I don't like the way this came out. I don't like this paper. I'm not going to keep this book, even though it is so hard to get this book and it's out of print. I might change my mind. You know, sometimes you change your mind. I started this, didn't finish it. Another one. So you can tell this book is kind of like I started, I finish it, I stop it, I start it, and then I don't finish it. Now this one, I am actually aiming to finish this one because the pictures are small, they're little, I love it. I think I want to finish it because it's just a big book and, you know, I like coloring in it. I just like it. I'm going to try and finish it, but doesn't mean it's going to be done. So those are the 12 books I'm going to finish, but you guys can tell that this is like little girls in fashion poses. I'm going to try and finish it, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish it. You know what I mean? Not every book you're going to be able to finish in years. But that's what I always say to myself. Try to finish it, but don't put too much pressure on yourself to finish it. And plus, it's big, so that's also another reason why I think I want to finish it. So this is for those of us who came in late and only got to see the second half of the thing. This is what we colored. What was the third to last book you showed? Cute and creepy coloring book. This one, right? Is this the one you're talking about? Is that the one? This is really a fun book to color. I like the images in it a lot. That's a really cute one. So this is what we colored today. And this is the first page in this book. So I have colored now a color your hoard picture. So I hope you all have enjoyed this coloring. And I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. Everybody stay safe, stay healthy, and remember to be kind to one another. Wash your hands, wear a mask when socially appropriate, and remember to stay safe and vaccinate if you haven't vaccinated. Get your flu shot. Get the shots you need. Bye, everybody.